1 out of every 5 adults that live in Eagle County are spending 50% or more of their income on housing. You know, this isn't just a low-income issue anymore. This is a full spectrum of income. We see challenges with our teacher workforce. We see challenges within our healthcare system. So even nurses and physicians right now are struggling finding that affordable housing if they don't already live in our community.
So I do public health emergency preparedness and response, and largely it is to ensure our local public health and our local hospital systems are prepared for an emergency.
You know, I know her as an important part of Eagle County government's employees. She plays a super important role on our public health team, but I didn't know she was struggling for that level of stability.
The main challenge is always going to be financial because it impacts so many areas of growing a life here. The big one certainly is housing. It was never much of a concern for me while I was married, and then I got divorced, and going from 2-income household to a single-income household was the game changer. It became impossible. I lived in 3 different places where I rented a room, I stayed with a friend, and I rented a studio. I didn't want my kids to experience the insecurity in housing that I was experiencing. Ours is the last stop, so we
The thing that I would want you to know about Megan is that she's either bringing a smile to somebody else's face or she is organizing the rest of her peers to then all go out and volunteer on a community-based project. And I would say our community relies on her.
Young professionals with good jobs in this wonderful community just can't make it work without some kind of assistance.
The initial application for Habitat for Humanity, I did not fill it out. I didn't think that Habitat was designed for somebody like me. Knowing that I was working full-time and had several jobs where I was trying to bring income in, I thought that the income restrictions would have pushed me out of being an appropriate candidate.
So when I saw her speak about how proud and excited she was to partner with Habitat, it made my day.
Everything has been really hard for a while. And having this Habitat house means that it is a physical, stable place for my kids to grow their own sense of community, to have their toys, to hang their art, a place that feels like home. If roots exist for me on this planet, they are here.
Not one of us can solve this problem by ourselves. I think Habitat's made it really easy to find a way to contribute and make a difference.
It makes me feel elated and happy and joyful and hopeful, but it also makes me feel really proud.